vaccinations are... Hey! Stop it! My apologies. I have dogs like right here. If you guys don't mind. But at the time the dream was scary, but it's more so now because of what's going on. And the fact that they were just dropping people. Like they were nothing. They meant nothing. All because they did not follow protocol. So what do you guys think? Like, should we speak up now? Do we just keep going along with it? Because there's been a lot of people who have gone against their own will and gotten the vaccine. I honestly believe that Cookie, come on. I honestly believe that it is the mark of the beast. If you do not get the vaccine, I do not think that you will be allowed pretty soon. I don't think that you will be allowed to buy, sell, or trade. You won't be able to go, like right now, you can't even go into, a bar, a dance club, whatever, without proof of being vaccinated. You don't think it's going to get worse? Because I do. I really believe that. Oh my gosh, you know what? There's another dream. Wow. I'm not too sure if this is going to have anything to do with the vaccine, but I'm going to speak about it because I've told many family members about it during the time that I had the dream. And it's just the way how they are forcing people. It just seems so inhumane, unjust. And un-American. But as they're dropping down the people, down the hole, they're just plopping on the damn cement. Legs broken, arms broken, bones just broken, screaming in pain, agony. And the ones who are dropping them, they don't care. As if they're not human. They were treating people as if they were not even alive. It's like they were putting us down there to die. And like I said, I didn't recognize anyone down there. And to be honest, most of my family members are vaccinated. One of my sons, all of my sisters, my mom, pretty sure my dad is. And everyone else that I know of, they're vaccinated. And I'm like, if nobody, have any questions, everyone just went along with it. Nobody raised any eyebrows, like to just go along with something like that. Because that's what everyone else is doing. It's not something that I've ever done, and I don't ever think I will. If this is a battle between actually promote. I'm going to say promote because if they didn't, they would not be symbolism of Nazism. If that's a word, okay? And just because you hire on people of color does not mean that you are not racist. It just means that you have more slaves. That's what it means. You know what? That's what I'm going to do the reading on. Talking about how there was underground tunnels just as if we were deceived, infected, and going to infect everyone else. That's how they were treating us. Now, there was never any proof of any illness or sicknesses. As a matter of fact, everyone seemed pretty healthy. Wishing that they were going to broken.
Like we were contagious.
Ricky? I'm assuming that they were displayed alongside each other to stay warm and to allow their bodies to heal. And then I had another dream.
It was as if we were like a bunch of outsiders and we were not from this country, okay? And they wanted us to get away. They wanted us out of here, and therefore they put us underground.
But it was about, I was in my house, and I went outside for some reason. Oh, because the sky was like extremely dark, and the clouds were just like big, fluffy, dark gray clouds, and I was like, whoa, what the heck, right? And I'm like fixated on the clouds because it just did not look natural at all. And then I see two horse heads come out of the clouds. These were not
It
regular
reminded me of basically the end of the world.
horse heads. These were not like live horses. These were heads.
Because you know he goes off on the phone like crazy on the video. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh hell no. He fucking got on the shit, and I was like, oh hell no.
Of course, I
So
thought
I
that
heard
was
call
kind
him,
of
and
weird.
then he didn't even show up.
That something
But anyway,
strange was happening. I really thought that maybe somebody did some type of experiment or something, and
So
these horses.
seeing those chess piece horse heads, it basically made me think now that it was my time to play chess. Our time to play chess.
A lot of people were in an uproar. And as soon as we noticed the clouds, were yelling, screaming, and trying to tell everyone what was going on. And then I look down the street, what I see is these men dressed in all white. They were like rogues. They were not like the KKK. They weren't like pointy hats. They were just like long white robes, like as if you were gonna be a ghost on Halloween. Okay? Eyes cut out, and what they had with them were Rottweiler dogs. I saw about 2 dogs per person, with these robes on. And what they were doing as I watched them, because they were, to me just yet, they were coming far down the street, and I just
I call those the demon dogs.
what the hell was going on? And what I saw was they were going inside. They were sending the dogs inside the house, and the dogs would pull the people out. And once the people were outside, they had these guillotines set up, and of course, I was terrified. Once I saw that, I was like, oh my god, like what the fuck is going on? I really thought that they were on a rampage, just killing everyone. We were living on a cul-de-sac, so there was nowhere to run. So I ran back in the house, and I don't know why I grabbed the
Exactly how it is now. Rampage, killing off everyone, whether it be the vaccine or just the COVID-19 itself.
I feel the dog like biting on my arm. Okay, because I'm just like this, and then here comes the dog. It's biting on my arm, and it pulls me out. And these men get a hold of me, and they ask me, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" And I knew it was going to happen. I knew that they were going to kill me. And because look at, before they ask you that, they already have you prepared, like on the guillotine, your head's there.
Which ultimately means for me, do you have the vaccine? And then you know what happens after that.
Of course, most people said no. I said yes. Because I know that no matter what, even if they kill me,
That's which way your fate will go.
I would still be able to have my integrity. I would still be able to keep my word to God. And I would never deny Him. And that's important to me. So the whole thing is that I saw people just deny Him. They denied Jesus Christ. They denied.
Your faith has to stay strong at all times.
So true. And the fact that I didn't, when I woke up, you better believe I was like, that's right. Because even if they killed me, because they did, as soon as that thing fell onto my neck, I woke up, I was like, whoa.
It seems like it was a test for me, so I'm glad that I passed.
I don't know if that is like a type of like a metaphor, you know, for being forced to do things that you don't want to do. If you don't do what they require of you, then you're dead. Basically. Because I really believe that that shot is a death sentence. I don't know how long of a death sentence, but I know that they're doing a little bit too much. Push this. It's not because people
Immediate death sentence.
Because there's more people who have died from the vaccine itself than the sickness. So anyways.
Population control is what it is.
Anyways, don't give up your belief because of fear. Do not allow them to fulfill this agenda so easily. Hitler's agenda is still alive and well. And he has companies, like I said. That promote the symbolism, like the swastika, in plain sight. And yet nobody questions it, no one says anything. Because they don't want to lose their job, they don't want to look like, they're starting trouble, they don't want to look like they're
That's what you call La La Land.
But the fact of the matter is that we are being forced to do things that we don't want to do right now. And I think that we still have the choice if we just utilize it. And sometimes we have to make sacrifices. If they want to fire you, let them fire you. There are actually other companies that are willing to hire people that are not vaccinated. They started a whole new job board specifically for that. Like, don't give up on yourself, because then how is everyone supposed to get past this without getting infected or getting injected with God knows what? But it's like very sad thing. And the fact that I have those dreams though is just more confirmation of the evil to come. And that's what this reading is going to be about. I want to see what's in store for the next 5 years. Every single row for the first year, second year, third year, fourth year. I haven't done one of these, but I just felt compelled to. And I also just wanted to share the streams with you because they're very profound, and especially resonate. That's what it feels like when you're forced to do something. Like you're gonna die. You deny yourself of your own belief and your own truth. Then, what else are you living for? We are here to make a difference. We are here to make change. We are here to knock down these controlling corporations who always had a plan to destroy. And now, some people are waking up to it, but not many are. Most people are just going with it, going with the flow. People are worried that they're going to stand out. What about stand up?
Huh? You don't even smoke. No.
Instead of standing down.
You came by to use the sound splash card.
Oh.
Integrity has always been something that's so important to me.
A code or something I have to use?
Like it. When you walk in the
The fact
door,
that
you sell
somebody
it to
can
them,
rely on
and
your
then
word,
when you go cash out,
trust that they know it.
then if you go 20
Receipt.
hours